Reporting live from Hypers Club in Atlanta for Hype Plus News, I'm John Abba. On Tuesday, we will report the following headline that starts with T.I. bombs on his own comedy special, and it specifically would feature a moment from the rapper's newest comedy special, Cheaper Than Therapy.
Man was fighting a Rico. Rico, I'm sorry, hey, white people, Young Thug is a rapper responsible for many Negro spirituals. You hear me?
Now in the moment, T.I. is shown doing crowd work with white attendees and jokingly explains to them who rapper Young Thug is, only to be met with silence from the crowd and shown as the only person laughing. While we were pleased to see that nearly 300,000 viewers would watch the story in the first day it was released, it is our obligation to update you that the shared clip and now story did not give an accurate account of what really took place during the comedy special upon further investigation. On Wednesday,
I think I said that might have been AI. They might have took the background out. I believe I said that.
I would personally order the new special from T.I.'s site to confirm if what a few people were saying in the comments were true. That the now viral clip, which has circulated on TikTok and elsewhere, was edited. So here's what really happened in the special. Within the first 10 minutes, the joke does come up and was delivered just like the circulated video suggests. However, I have to confirm that the laughter from the video was deliberately removed to make it appear as if Harris was bombing on stage.
All right, yes. Responsible for many Negro spirituals. You hear me?
As we all know, bombing versus not being funny are two different things, and you have every right to think that Tip's Young Thug joke was trash when you first saw it. However, when it comes to what took place on his actual special, people who attended that particular show did give him laughs. Now, this story gives us a reminder from both our end as a news outlet and viewers of content online that misinformation is constantly around us, and thanks to AI and editing, even if we see something with our own eyes doesn't mean it's accurate, which is why we would do an even better job at verifying what we report. Now, what is definitely true, T.I.'s venture into comedy appears to have hit a nerve for a lot of people, as many struggle to embrace Tip Harris the comedian and his jokes.
Y'all gonna think I'm a hater, but I promise I'm not. I went to see T.I. at the Helium Comedy Club. Baby, a snooze fest. What? A snooze fest. I want my money back. He's just an old man that like to hear himself talk. He was not funny. He was giving my old ass daddy. He was giving he just like to hear himself talk. I got a rich wife. She took me, I was a scrub, so you can do that too. And and I laughed one time. The lady behind me that was heckling him a little bit, she was funnier than him. I'm like, could you get the mic so we could laugh in this motherfucker? Cause this though.
Now, as far as my review, I would say that his already groomed stage presence helps package the entertainment people want from a live performance. And like other people have mentioned, it's honestly not the worst thing to watch, especially if you're a fan of his. Now, on the other side, however, don't expect witty punchlines or callbacks like George Carlin or classic one-liners that you'll be quoting through 2026. As far as the latest surrounding his alleged bombing, T.I. has yet to respond to the conversation about his new special. So let's talk about it more in the comments below. Why do you think so many people are struggling to accept T.I. as a comedian? Do you think his already cemented success in one career makes it hard for people to cheer him on when he's already made it? For more news in comedy, culture, and sports, be sure to subscribe here to our YouTube channel. And if you enjoy content like this, head over to hypersclub.com and become a member to watch full interviews and more original content. And of course, if you have a story that you think we should report, send us a message now at hyperalerts.com. Reporting live from Hypers Club in Atlanta.
Yeah, let me add that link in the description so y'all can go over there and check it out, comment, do all that on this channel, Hypers Club, Hype Plus. Yeah, man. So I had to share that because the video that I made reacting to T.I., it got a little bit of engagement, a little bit more than my usual 20 or 30, 50, 100 views. So I figured, I said, let me go ahead and correct myself and show y'all the correction and have some dialogue about that. You know what I'm saying? Because the fact that T.I. doing comedy has apparently struck a nerve with the majority of everybody. But I have an explanation for why everybody, like, why this is striking a nerve. And I'm gonna give an explanation for why I think T.I. felt comfortable jumping into comedy in the first place. So I think the hate is coming from, he's such a great rapper that, you know, it's just hard. I think it's hard for the majority of his core fan base, which that's who I'm sure goes to see him. It's hard for them to see him not mastering that. You know what I mean? And so that's the thing with any professional that try to start another profession. Like when they're proficient in that profession, like when they the best, you know, one of the best. So T.I., apparently he is one of the best rappers ever, you know, in my opinion, especially from the South. But I'll just say in rap, period, you know what I'm saying? I think he proved that, you know. And I think a lot of us like, man, you got so much money from rapping, why don't you just stick to that? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a proven formula for you. Why is you stumbling over here in this profession? And then also, I think that the reason why T.I. felt comfortable getting into comedy is the phenomenon of internet comedians blowing up. Like we got them right here in my city. We got internet comedians, man, they done blew up. Like they got a career. They making money. Online, I don't think they did too many live shows, but doing comedy online has changed a lot of these young, you know, up and coming comedians' lives. So I think T.I. felt comfortable doing it because he see regular people doing it. So he's like, oh, I can do that too. So, and I'm a correct myself. I should have looked at that show first before I call myself reporting on that too. I should have done my homework. So y'all forgive me for not doing my homework. You know what I'm saying? I'm guilty, just as guilty as the Hypers Club. I'm just as guilty. But yeah, you know what? Let's read some of the comments from my my video, because man, y'all was going in on T.I., man. It was crazy. What's that say? This is why gatekeepers are still needed. And then, oh yeah, so that was some of the reply. It said, true, I should have added the first reply. Then one say, what, Gearhead Mo or Gearhead Moth 1232 said, T.I. is a cornball. And Mac-tastic, he was talking to me, said, do your thing, bro. Keep going. Post videos daily. People are bored. Thanks, bro. I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. And let's see. Let's do it. Let's share some more comments. Y'all bear with me. I'm trying to find this actual, because I gotta actually pull up a different file because I can't actually read that. So hold on, let me just blow it up on here. That's how I'm gonna have to do it. Oh, you know what? I didn't even share this shit. My bad. I didn't share it. Yeah, this was the comments I was just reading. My bad. I'm still trying to figure this stuff out. So this is why gatekeepers are still needed. T.I. is a cornball. Do your thing, bro. Keep going. Post videos daily. People are bored. Yeah, that's that one. Then this one. Yeah. I figured it out. I finally figured out how I'm going to do this. This is why gatekeepers are still needed. Okay, yeah, this is going into that comment. Then Tall Tale said, no, they not. We as the consumer should decide who gets on with our money and attention. If you think of MF trash, don't watch and don't pay. That's simple. Real talk. Yeah. Then he said, the next guy said, I can't read that. True, I just meant that he needed to go through the circuit like everyone else and actually work his craft. Yeah, man. So I appreciate y'all commenting on my video, man. Yeah, I got one more I want to share. Had a nice little dialogue in there. So another one said, this is what happens when you have a bunch of yes men around you. True. Hey, someone called a tip line so this guy can get paid. Yeah, y'all remember when T.I. had that, where he had to do that, where the police made him do a service, some type of public service announcement saying call the tip line. Man, they almost sabotaged his career. This guy thought he could drop a comedy special before he was ready just because he had success as a rapper. Real talk, man. So yeah, that was some of the comments that I had. And yeah, like I said, I really appreciate the engagement, but I need y'all to get into the comments now that y'all know that special he had, he didn't bomb, you know. And also y'all go cop it too, and I am going to cop that. I'm going to cop that myself so I can watch it and support my brother T.I. That's my brother. I support, you know, I got partners who just started restaurants, who never, you know, they know how to cook, but they never had a restaurant, you know. So, you know, I got partners just bought nightclubs. They never had nightclubs, but they doing it now, and I just go support them. You know, I got partners who just started clothing lines. I go support them. You know, and sometimes, look, it don't be the best stuff starting out, but you support them, and then they get better, and then that's called the process. So if y'all understand how any vision work, man, like it don't always start off where you at the pinnacle. It's the process. I'm sure T.I. didn't start off being one of the best rappers. You know, we just didn't see all of his process, but we saw some of it. You know, if y'all a T.I. fan from the beginning, his earlier albums wasn't as good as his later albums. So you get better, man. And that's the thing. That's what I was saying in my last video, you know. But a lot of y'all that got into the comments, it felt like a little hate. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. Man. I just, that's what it felt like to me. Y'all was ready to jump down his throat. You see what I'm saying? And my video to that, it wasn't no hate. It was just me saying, you know what? Regardless. And then I was also throwing out there that I think that might have been AI. I think that might have been doctored. Cause I could tell, cause I make, you know, I take the background out of certain things and I could kind of tell it was like muffled. So I'm like, I don't know. This don't feel like it might be, you know what I'm saying, the original audio. So yeah, man. Look, y'all get into the comments. Let me know what y'all think about now that we done corrected this and updated it. Now that we know that he didn't bomb, y'all let me know what y'all think about the whole thing. Him doing comedy, other random people starting out blowing up as comedians online, just that whole phenomenon. And, just the idea that he is a successful rapper and now he stumbling or, finding his way in comedy.